Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the OSIGHT S red dot for your concealed carry firearm. So in this video, what we're going to do is show you guys what's inside. Connected to my firearm, I got a Smith & Wesson Equalizer that I carry, and give you guys an idea on how this thing looks and functions. As soon as you open it up, you got a list of compatible firearms that this will work with. So just to get an idea, there's a handful of concealed carry firearms that you can use, and mine is on there, the Smith & Wesson Equalizer. On the left side of this packaging, you have what seems like a charger. I'll take everything out. So you got your USB-C charger to charge up the sight. It also comes with a tool to use, so you can go ahead and tighten, loosen, and what have you. So it looks like a 6-point star on one side and then a flathead on the other. Another box here. Looks like hardware in this one. Yeah, so it shows you the list of different screws and the reference for it. So, like that packaging, all easily organized and easy to read and follow. One more box on the side here. Looks like a pouch. So you can go ahead and put your sight in here and carry it with you if you don't want it attached to your firearm during the process. And also a microfiber cloth. Now, this has a user manual, instruction guide. Once the sight is installed, you do have to calibrate it. So it kind of gives you an idea on how to use it and fix it and make those fine-tune adjustments with the tool that it came with. Safety warning, and yeah, your user manual as mentioned. So shows you exactly how to use it and install it, what it comes with, all that good stuff. And then finally, the sight itself. You got your wireless charger and the sight itself. Overall, I like the design. Looks really nice. I think it's going to look amazing on my firearm as well. But the main test is, does it work? So we're going to go ahead and install and give it a go. This is the charger. Gives you an idea on battery life as well. And then you can go ahead and charge your device by placing it inside, just like that. So this is going to be charging the unit very easily, and then you can plug it in directly as well. And then going back to the label that first came out of the box, shows you how to kind of install the OSIGHT. You're going to go back to that tool you got with the 6-point and the hardware that it comes with to screw it onto your firearm. So this is the OSIGHT up close. Overall, I like the design, very lightweight, so it's not going to add any additional weight to your firearm. And then I'm just going to go over some of the buttons on here. So you got your fine-tuning adjustment right here, the screw. Now this is the windage adjustment, so it's clearly labeled right. Use the tool that it came with to make sure the red dot right there is adjusted accordingly. And then you got another adjustment right here. This is your elevation adjustment. This moves the red dot up and down. So do those fine-tuning at the shooting range and figure out exactly where it needs to be. So it does need to be calibrated before you start using it. And then some buttons on the side here, plus and minus with the battery indicator. Now this is the firearm I'm going to be using. This is the Smith & Wesson Equalizer. Super easy install. We're just going to remove the screws that are already on my firearm. And then using the hardware that it came with, all you got to do is screw on the new screws and it should mount right in. Now the chart that we got earlier to show compatible firearms also shows you which hardware to use, which screws to use. So we're going to be using 632 for the Equalizer. Now you need to torque this to about 15 foot-pounds as instructed. So just kind of guessing there. Yeah, overall, I gotta say, it looks nice. Completely enhanced the look. And it's small still, where you can still conceal and carry in your holster if needed to. Kind of hard to see, but the battery indicator is on the middle of both the plus and minus. Now the plus and minus adjusts the brightness of the red dot. So we're going to go ahead and use this to show you guys an idea on how it works. So it gets brighter and brighter, as you can see right there. And then we can dim it too, just by hitting the minus button until it turns off. You can also easily switch between dot and circle. dot only, or circle only, depending on what kind of shooting scenario you're in. All right, so let's give it a go right out of the box. Let's try it out at 10 yards. Now remember, this was my first time using this device and I made no adjustments. Now I did make a little adjustments here and there, and I'll give it a go again at 5 yards. Huge improvement, and the red dot is right where I want it to be for fast, easy shooting. Now, if you guys have any questions about this product or anything else they sell, be sure to put it in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching.